Hello and welcome back. We are here playing Crusader Kings 3 in the Game of Thrones mod, and we are playing the great Mambino himself, Stannis the Mannis, the Great Ham. We had, last episode, we had Lord RENLY Baratheon, our brother, rise up against us, and we have imprisoned him for his treachery. We would look to, take his title, but unfortunately last episode we also had a rebellion that perhaps we shouldn't have kowtowed to that forced us to pass autonomous vassals. So we're in a little bit of a precarious spot because we do not necessarily have as firm a grip as we would like, and for some reason, I can't really identify why, our vassals just seem to not like us very much. Now, our base value is like 2 or something. We are getting quite a bit from our officer in arms, as well as assistance from the spouse, if you take a look here. It's basically all other people. Our base is 2. And so, I don't know why they don't love the chiseled jaw of Stannis Baratheon, but this episode we will be continuing on, and also notably, we had a son, Lord Stannis of the Stormlands, and so hopefully he will carry on our destiny. He is a little bit comely. It's unfortunate we didn't inherit a better trait, like Lord Stannis's haleness, but we will be continuing on in our way, looking to serve our brother who kind of hates our guts, King Robert. But we will be on and away. So let's continue for ourselves. We got some stuff to do. We can change Lord Davos's contract. Of course, I think that we don't want to make him weaker, so we won't do that. We will receive this man. We do not want to give away our development of our capital. And we could get money from him in return for this, but alas, some lands are more blessed than others. I think we are just going to keep up the strength of the capital for now. Looks like we have some royal coterie here. Show this guy in. Serve me well. And he will give us, he's paying fealty instead of asking for a favor, and we will gain some renown. I like this event. This event's cool. Well, what would Stannis do? He'd say, you keep the cat. We don't need a cat. But yes, we are here in the Stormlands. Let's see if we can construct any buildings. The list shall tremble. We're invited to the tourney at Stonehelm. Who holds Stonehelm? This guy of the Red Watch. Ah, he is our subject. Perhaps we will win a tournament this time. For once, for glory. Why don't we, not watch the jousts? Next one we'll watch the jousts, but this is a shame. Oh, wait. Despite my best efforts, you were defeating the preliminary... What is this about? The Lord Mannis has lost? We're not going to watch the other bouts. That's unfortunate. That we, were defeated so easily. But let's come in here and look to upgrade our holding. And then here, we have a gift of labor from our Lord Wife, Sorella Sand. Let's see. I believe we're trying to seduce her. So would she like an embroidery of her featuring her house crest? I think that would actually be hella shade to send to someone who's a sand, so let's not do that. Lady Paramount, commission poetry on the joys of life. A wood carving of castle. That sounds like a Stannis move. Let's do that. It's either that or perhaps not. Anything for you, Sorella. We want to create many boyuses and childises, like our Stannis. And so, we will do that. We could get respected expert, or we could get some experience. Let's go with experience. Let's end the monotony. Hand me another weapon. We gain 100 martial experience. Hopefully one day we'll win a tournament and we won't just keep getting defeated. It's really terrible. Just like one day our hairline will return. But either way, we have the chiseled jaw. Unfortunately, it's covered by the beard. Alright. It's such a shame we can't increase crown authority for so long now until 306. It feels like we're just mainly chilling until 306. Maybe we can get something else going in terms of taking land from someone else over here. So why don't we just start looking around? Ah, you're making a fool of yourself. We are callous. Perfect. So why don't we try and find a place that we could maybe go after. I don't think that hook's going to be very useful, but okay. Let me take a pause and just kind of look around through Westeros. I mean, we could... So Dorne is our ally here. We could go for something in the Reach, maybe. This is just such a huge and beautiful map. This mod's really cool. Obviously, this is the capital, Highgarden. But I haven't the faintest clue what areas would be best to try and expand into. I suppose we could minimize border gore and look to, you know, connect here by taking Macy's Hook. So let's take a look here. And so that would be declaring war on Lord Merrick. And we could do it over these claims. He gets the contested title. We're comfortably stronger, so why don't we actually try and get our own claim here and expand our power base that way. So let's see, domestic affairs, bestow royal favor. Effect, we get... Currently we're doing foreign affairs. Let's do domestic affairs, to be honest, because we are having some problems on that front. And then let's try and fabricate claim, and we'll try and fabricate claim on Stone Dance, and hopefully we get the claim of the duchy. That would be really nice, but if we don't, that's okay. And if we get Macy's Hook, this will, like, yeah, it'll de-border gore kind of what we got going on here, so I think I like that. Ooh, looks like we have this as well. Someone wants to pay 100. 100's a good amount. This guy is also pretty good. He's our vassal and knight for now, until he rises up against us again. We just have to take care to not accidentally release Renly. We're just gonna hold him in prison. Reading a Dragonstone. Something pious? That doesn't sound like him. Something entertaining? That really doesn't sound like Stannis. The Iron Chronicle. That sounds Stannis-y. Oh. That's awkward. Classic awkward Stannis. Alright, mercenary contract. Oh. It's expiring. So, I guess... I don't think we have any claims, really, except for... We can't declare war on him, because he has a strong hook on us in that we are loyal. Not that we would want to for RP reasons. And I don't think we can really make use of these mercenaries we hired, which is a bit unfortunate. I do think we paid back the Iron Bank here, but, let's see, our grandeur is, struggling a little bit. Maybe we could do a little bit better lodgings. What else should we do? We could do servants. I guess stress loss would be okay, and so would this. We'll just pay a little bit more, look to get a little bit more grandeur. Modest food and few servants. This seems a little still appropriate for Stannis. Not insanely expensive, but and we want to also just keep kind of working on the bounds of marriage are strong enough. The bonds of marriage. We want to get... Can't we get her to be ours? Oh, I guess we can't romance her. Stannis just isn't romantic enough. That's unfortunate. She gets pregnant, though. Which, finally, we get another chance. The Great Tourney at Fontaine. The list shall tremble. We'll gain some prestige. This guy will, we accept his gifts, of course. For glory. When we reach the tourney grounds... Alright, this time we will watch the other ones. We will keep a keen eye on who else is going. And we can... we ourselves, 23 prowess, going against Lord Richard Longcrove. The excitement will be more palatable with a coin or two, and we will bet on ourselves. Joust, my mount holds steady, my aim is true. Hammer my opponent. Fall, you fool. Victory is mine. It was a thrilling tilt. I get some prestige in this. This is our tournament, boys. We're gonna get it. We are, of course, going to bet on the guy who has more money. Or not more money, more prowess. More prowess, more problems. You know what the real truth is, though? The real truth? Mo fingers, mo problems. The words of our house. Lord Mannis the Stannis. The Mannis himself. Okay. Let's try and... Let's just bet on someone random. I don't think this betting is balanced. We get lucky. Luck sacks. We are going to bet on the... not the guy with 5. Prowess. So... Although we are not getting... it does seem weighted. We are not getting paid out double what we put in. So maybe it is just kind of... not really doing anything. Maybe it is not doing anything. I do like to bet on myself, though. So we will bet on ourselves. Paramount Stannis. We won't even look at Arthur, although hopefully he doesn't beat us. We are far more handsome than he. Victory is ours. And it was a thrilling tilt. This is our tournament. Stannis. Stannis. Let's go. Master Baron. And it was a thrilling tilt yet again. I think that maybe this is the last time we view all the other ones, because it does seem that it's weighted, right? So we're not getting double returns because we're betting on the person who's superior, but I do like betting on ourselves. We will bet on ourselves here. Oh, this is not ideal. Hooves thunder down the lists as I take aim at my opponent, but I am slower to the mark. The weight of the mountain slams... The weight of a mountain, not the mountain. The mountain is over here in the Western lands. This is not ideal. You know what I like the idea of, though? Maybe befriending the mountain. This is not ideal. Wow, we haven't lost yet, though. This isn't over yet. Fall, you fool. Wow, that's wild. I was just clicking through because I assumed we had lost. Victory is mine. Wait, it still doesn't tell us who's won. It was a thrilling tilt. Yes! This is our tournament. A glorious day. We are going to take a little screen of winning this tournament. After one after another, I vanquished every opponent put before me, my confidence growing with every victory. Can't grow, it already knows no bounds, until at last no more foes remain. My name is on the lips of every man, woman, child, and beast, and I know I will not soon be forgotten. Which is better, the thrill of victory, the renown from my house, or the glint of treasure awarded the champion? It matters not. All three be mine. We turned into a pirate at the end. Okay, we get tourney's winner for prestige, a hunk of prestige, and a hunk of money. Glorious day. Not too big a hunk of money. But let's see if we can find... I know it's a small house near here. Lord Robert Unrelenting. So here is the mountain. So we're going to put a pin in Sir Gregor. And we are going to try and sway him. He would be a very nice knight to have. Serve me well, son. Now, we can't befriend or do anything like that, but we would love to get... Lord CK3 has shown up at my court and wants to replace Lord Balin. So 26, but this guy rebelled against us, versus 25. You will replace Balin as my marshal. So we can charge him money. Or we can get a weak hook. I think I like the idea of getting a hook. Except this guy he's terrified of us anyways, so he's not going to do anything against us. Lord CK3 is a vassal and knight. I just don't know if he's a powerful vassal. He is a known criminal for rebelling against us, though. But we would like a weak hook on him. If we have a hook, he can't rebel against us. Again, which is a little bit of a problem for us, or it has been a problem. I think we kind of have a good amount of money. But we would reward on merit, I think, kind of as Stannis. We wouldn't just be like, there are other considerations. This doesn't seem very Stannis-y. But the other considerations would be that you rebelled against us. Such gestures need to be repaid. He will get minus opinion, but that's decaying. But we could also just be, you can replace him. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, we will attend. We look forward to a feast, kind of. Not really very Stannis-y. Alright. How goes it on Dragonstone? I guess we could go for a duchy building soon. I mean, we have a ton of money. Kind of just banking it because we have had, like, problem after problem. I don't think we want to spend a ton of money doing anything right now. I guess we could construct in our sub-holdings a little bit. Just kind of make sure they have the type of things we want. Or we could just kind of like leave them to it. It looks like they kind of already have decided which buildings they want. Dragonstone. Soon to have Storm's End as well. Once we revoke the title. We could accuse Renly of violating fashion and taste. Could also execute him. But the problem is this is his heir. And we do not have a reason to seize her title, but we have a reason to seize his, so yeah. We will continue on. Oh no. Aww. Our daughter died, unfortunate. Dennis, she died so young. Oh wait. When the midwife finally exits the chamber, softly crying bundles arm in her face, she sees the look in her face. I am sorry, Lady Sorella. No. Our wife is dead. Which I think ends our alliance. Very Stannis, though. We'll name her Mother's Bane. The daughter who slew our mother, or her mother. Right, this is a daughter? Yeah, Mother's Bane. Mother's Bane of the Stormlands. Alright, so we need to... A Stannis in need of a wife. So we can go for someone... I love how our children are terrified of us. This is perfect. We can go for someone, perhaps... What is our equilibrium dread even at? It's really high. 23. Okay. We will want to find a spouse. We could... I think we want more than one male heir. Just in case some weird stuff happens. We could look for... So, the paramountcy of the Reach would actually be a really nice one. We could also do our sister-in-law, except she's got the Great Pox, so maybe not. Emiria Sand. We just go through all the sands? No. I suppose what we really care about is alliance power, right? More than anything right now, because we already have our primary heir, and it would be this, but we could marry a Lannister instead. Or Greyjoy. Don't think Stannis would go for the Greyjoy as much. Do we still... Let's just check if we still have our alliance. How do we do that? Ooh, who could we set as squire? Okay. We will educate our son. I think Duran is no longer our alliance, though. Yeah, we could declare war on him. I mean, maybe we need to think ahead, though, for our son to betroth him to someone. So let's see. Find a spouse. We're going to sort by alliance power. 7 kingdoms of the Iron Throne. That seems a little too high up for you, bud. I mean, we could marry into House Tyrell, I guess. And then fool around on the side. That's not very Stannis-y. And if we marry the 3-year-old, we're going to be in our 40s before we can have another kid. That seems not ideal. We could just... Okay, if we're not going to marry for an alliance, maybe we don't marry for an alliance here. Maybe we instead just marry for congenital traits, right? So we see if we can find anyone with genius. This is not what we want. Can we find anyone with giant? Maybe? Here's the courtier we knocked up earlier. How's the kid, though? This is our bastard son. Who's not a giant, unfortunately. We lay with you before. Maybe we should marry you now. Make a honest woman out of you, or whatever, however that works. Oh, man. I just don't know who we're supposed to marry here. I mean, if we will guarantee... So because we have Hail, if we marry an Amazonian or Heraclean, we will guarantee that we get that trait, which will be nice. Which is the robust? Is the maybe the middle one? I forget which one's the middle one. Yeah. And this will perhaps give us some good knights as well. So maybe let's just check Amazonian again. So this lustful, but she brings no alliances. Kraken Hall, Weeping Town. See if we can get a cross section of like a decent alliance and decent congenital trait. Shallow Seek. Kragenman. We could also just look for Hail, which is what we have, so we're guaranteed the children are guaranteed to be at least Hail. But now we can maybe get a better alliance. Yeah, so an alliance with the Greyjoys. It's likely to be boosted. It's not super long to have to wait, but it is kind of long to have to wait. But it is with a really strong house. And we'll get some prestige. Yeah, let's do it. Making a fool of yourself could never bore me. Callous. Stannis is callous. Perfect. And so we have an alliance with Paramount Balon. An Archer's Insight. Nice. We're almost about to get our perk here. The really big one enables absolute control, but the bigger one is Overseer. Just going to give us 2 martial, 2 stewardship, and control growth plus 50%. Farewell, my vassal. see, we could hold a grand tourney. Let's take a look and see if there are any decisions. There's like a ton of interesting stuff in this one, but we do want to create a cadet branch at some point of House Mannis. So what do we have to do? We have to get exalted amongst men, and at least 3 of your ancestors. He wants to offer us the admiralship again. We're gonna take a little screenshot. Maybe our brother's coming around. Maybe he doesn't hate our guts so much anymore. I think we accept here. We are now Admiral Stannis Baratheon. Now, what has happened to dear Ned, if this is the case? Because Ned was on the council before as the Admiral. We are the Master of Ships, so we get embarkation cost minus, extra naval speed, monthly martial lifestyle experience, monthly stewardship. And where is dear Ned? Dear Ned, have you departed? Looks like Ned's no longer around. So, very interesting. We get a hearty diet or some opinion. Definitely hearty diet. Let's return to the Realms map mode. We do want Macy's Hook, though. We're still working on it. Alright. Alright, looks like we're just going to get the Lordship of Stonedance, but this is fine. We'll just take it a little bit at a time, and we will declare war on this boy. For our claims, the Lordship of Stonedance shall be ours. I think we'll increase the... Well, actually, let's see what type of units he has, and then just kind of build the counter, whatever that is. Actually, no. We can build the unique unit, I think, which is Storm Knights. Let's see. Like the thunder for which their homelands is named, Knights of the Stormlands, shake earth and man come alike. And so, let's just compare them to regular armored horsemen. Are they literally just worse? They don't have negative winter effects, okay. And they don't have as much terrain they're good at relative to armored horsemen. Oh, but they're a little bit cheaper than armored horsemen. Okay, so they're like the same, but a little bit cheaper. Now, we'll create one little host of them. We'll raise them all here. Let's see. We can call in Balon. I don't think it's worth... I think we just do this on our own and we don't spend the prestige. I don't know why we would have him lead it. Wait, where's... Why can't we lead? Oh, because are we leading for... Why can't we lead? Are we leading, you cannot command an army. All of these. Yep, all of these indeed. I mean, we don't have any sort of get up. But can we not lead an army because we are leading an army for our liege? We're currently not... agreed to become our vassals, or sorry, our lordships, whatever. I think we're gonna lose food here, right? So we'll take him. We'll have this guy besiege over here. Lord Davos has come. So, Lord Davos has shown him a great hall. Thank you for seeing me, my liege. You know what Davos says? Who here knows what Davos says? Mo fingers, mo problems. Alright. He's shown me in the Grand Hall, and we could do a few options. I guess, maybe... Man, I just never know where to put this. We can give him either... We gain 10 grandeur... it starts the construction of temple, I assume where he lives. Surely you will pay for an annex. We can get a little bit of money from him, but this means we're going to lose 350 gold to build this. Or we could get Baratheon and see where... Yeah, let's just give it to him. He's been a loyal chap. So we just pay the gold out. Alright, we're going to see about increasing some of the buildings here, because our building's about to be finished there. And we are going to want to build here as well. Have a little bit of a come up. I think this war is very casual. It's not the type of war where we lose thousands instead of hundreds, but I think it can also move this camera a little bit so you can see the... Yeah, there we go. That's the spot. That way y'all can see the progression or whatever it is. Stannis Baratheon gets the trait Bossy, so we are going to get to decide. Of course, I think with Bossy we are going to have him go Marshal. Although he's better at stewardship, maybe we will not decide yet. She gets Adulterer. She is a sinner. Secret exposed, although there's no way to conclusively prove it. My vassal has brought evidence forward that Ceresia is not the daughter of Lord Aaron of Arnite, but was fathered by none other than him. Tragic. It looks like we're not going to get there in time to save that, but we are going to take the war goal, the primary one. We're going to come over here, and these two together should be able to dust up this siege really quick. Lord Merrick has a new alliance, and so that's probably going to bring them in. Your pious church will have to sponsor themselves, my guy. We only build churches for Davos, obviously, frankly. You received Lord Donald? Alright. Again, these people just want tons of gold for their lands are their responsibility. I guess we could try and petition Robert for some of this juicy juice. Let's take these guys out. For whatever reason, we can't lead it ourselves. Leviathan. It behooves the Lord Paramount to spend time at sea with a salty air in his face. Today sees my personal craft and small escorting squadron out for drills, practice, etc. Mostly, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Great beast of the deeps. A whale. So we could either get the harpoons. Yeah? Oh, we are get the harpoons type, you know what I mean? Yeah. Let's go, baby. Ahab. Yep, we're gonna knock them out. And then we're probably pretty close to winning this war, right? So we'll try and unsiege our territory here. Or just try and win another battle, actually. Seems fine. We look forward to seeing the Puppeteer show. That doesn't sound very Stannis of us. Of course, we got stressed out by it. That sounds more on the point. And we are... I guess we just chase them down, because we just need only a little bit extra. No, actually, we don't want to lose a bunch of men. I forgot about the zone of control stuff. Alright, the Beast of Dragonstone. My Lord Paramount huffs Lucan as he marches up to me, hauling my son Stannis by his ear. The dratted child has been lying in wait around corners wearing a wolfskin for a costume, jumping out only screaming and scaring the living daylights out of people. So we can, see, this is honestly just bloody hilarious, a little bit. Stannis, you'll need to be punished. This sounds on theme for Stannis. You harass my son, you're exiled, seems capricious, not very Stannis-y. I really profoundly do not care. Well, Stannis, you need to be punished. And, we could get relationship with Davos, or we could get levy reinforcement rate, so let's do that. Not sure what we want our son to be educated in yet. He does have one more stewardship, so it's kind of tempting to educate him on that, but we will be able to help him with the Marshal a bit more. I think we'll just say Marshal. I'm not sure yet, though. I don't have all the strats. I don't have all the answers. Sway. We'll enforce on him. We will get the Lordship of Stone Dance, the Province of Montspire, the City of Trixkill, and the City of Third Pool. I'm thinking that, okay, so we're only going to be having Stone Dance now, which we will establish a swift control over. We'll disband all of our armies now. And we have an empty council position for Admiral. This is our only powerful guy, and we could put him as Admiral. We could also appoint Lord Cornray. I think we're just going to do the... Who's your heir, though? Yeah, we'll just assign this guy, since he's a little bit better than the next guy over. And we have established a little bit more control over the area. Over this, yeah. I'm liking that. We could try and just continue to fabricate claims moving forward. You know, just snake through here. And I think I like that idea. Just look on expanding the Stormlands. We will have him serve us well. Maybe we should host a grand tourney ourselves. And yes, we become Overseer. We see all. Sauron. I mean, Stannis. Yes, yes. We actually wouldn't be too bad at raising someone to be High Stewardship. Maybe that's a nice change of pace on Lord Stannis ourselves. Or our future selves? Let's do this. We have chosen for Lord Stannis. Serve me well, Lord Aemon. Who wants to be ransomed? You want to be ransomed? Sure. You want to be ransomed? Well, you're not Renly, so sure. We like the gold. And how long until we can raise this? 306, it's 302, so another 4 years. Petition, end vassal wars. He's shown... Thank you for seeing me. I come in today with an urgent request. Lord Robin has been waging war on me and upon your good loyal subject in High Lordship to Valor Mayos. I think we just end the wars, right? But you'll have to pay certain reparations. Yeah, I think we just end the wars. We gain the grandeur. You knew they'd see sense, of course. We're not going to build urban development, this petition. You're on your own, my friend. This is giving us a lot of negative relations. I don't think we have any factions. There's a ton of vassals who can't join factions because they're either friends, we have hooks on them, or they're in prison. So I think we're kind of okay. Someone wants to lower crown authority, though. Paramount of Dorne, Paramount Balin. I mean, we cannot join because of the strong hook. But our kid will not have the strong hook. Our Stannis will not have the strong hook, nor will Lady Mothersbane. And we've been invited to another tournament. A grand tourney at the Haystacks. The lists will tremble yet again. We will only focus on our fights for glory. Despite my best efforts, I was defeated in the preliminary rounds and eliminated from the tourney early, an outcome which will impress no one. I shall withdraw. We have so much freaking prowess, too. I cannot bear to watch the other jousts. That's unfortunate. Big sad. It's gonna be very big sad. We've expanded a little bit. Not a ton. I really want to deborder this gore, you know what I mean? And so as we ransom these guys out, we will, it will get riskier and riskier as far as them rising up against us, but we're also, with this extra territory, I think we kind of expanded quite a, well, maybe not a lot, but a little bit. As we establish control here, we will be in much better shape. I think we can build another thing here, and we need to take a look here. Okay, so Army Gold Maintenance, minus 2.5%, number of captains, captain effectiveness, military academies. This does seem on theme for Stannis. We have the marches, giving us supply limit, fort level, blah blah blah. I don't think this is what we want. Siege weapon effectiveness, I don't think this is what we want. I don't think royal armories. We could do jousting grounds. See, the problem is I don't know which. If we are supposed to specialize in some of these, I don't know which. I know we have a lot of archers and pikes. Tax offices, all holdings in this duchy. This might not be the richest duchy, so I think we'll not do that. Leisure palaces does not seem like something belonging on the Stormlands. Neither does royal reserves. So tax offices, I guess we'll just do military academies. This seems kind of on theme. And we'll work our way up from there. This is where they train, the military academy. And let's take a look at our royal court here. Perhaps we should do something here. We have a little bit grandeur. We can improve some of this stuff. It looks like we're trending up. Now, we could do convince de jure county territory. I don't think that's super important. Offer guardianship, imprison chance, men-at-arms efficiency, counter efficiency. We're kind of far off from that. Yeah, we'll receive her. They just all want us to build something. I guess we could petition Robert for the same thing, right? Probably. The list shall tremble. Hopefully we get something done here. For glory. Alright, this guy wants a thing, and of course he just wants us to build him something. For a ton of gold. I cannot bear to watch the other jousts. Despite my best efforts, I was eliminated in the preliminary rounds. Maybe we're just getting too old for this. Too Mannis for this. We're good. We're 39 now, so things are. We have not yet seized Storm's End from our brother. Cannot revoke yet, but we are approaching the ability to revoke. Yeah. I think we want our development. Let's actually look at the development map. Yeah, that's just the event where they ask for more development. Let's take a look. Dragonstone's pretty well developed at 16. King's Landing, it looks like, is 17. Looks like, where else? Lannisport is 18. It's all kind of neat. Looks like High Castles, High Gardens, like around here, and they're 16. Old Town's the best, it looks like, with 21. Very interesting. Oh, wait, maybe not. Nope, this, yeah, we already looked at Lannisport. Where's Winterfell? White Harbor is 16. Winterfell is 9. Pretty interesting. Alright. Tantrum Tourney. My marshal is hosting what seems to be the 100th tourney of the year, and all I can do is keep myself awake. My mind is jolted when I feel a tug at my elbow. My son, Stannis, against all odds of nature, is wobbling around carrying a lance 4 times his size and has found an ill-fitting helmet which keeps sliding down over his eyes. Father, may I fight a round in the fray? Now, I think we allow it, but order that no one hurt him. Of course, child, may no warrior hold back his wrath. So we have a chance that Stannis becomes injured, or finds himself entirely unremarkable. Well, this seems like the Stannis-y choice. We'll close our eyes and pray. This seems like the best choice. But let's do this one. Proves himself entirely unremarkable. Damn. Well, it's a good thing we chose. Good thing we chose education focus. Also, good thing he wasn't injured or killed. That's also okay. But, you know, mainly that we chose the right education. The list shall tremble. We'll try yet again. This guy's... So Master Erston, shown in the Great Hall, and says, "Hey, yo, dog, I want to be your counselor over Lord Adrian, your chancellor." Adrian's much better. There are other considerations at play, I think, here. Namely merit. We'll pay for a little education for our son, Stannis. Gains a little stress. A little school will never hurt anyone. For glory. Trying to win this tournament. You know what? We probably should have looked at this map before deciding where to conquer, but it looks like conquering down through here is not getting kind of the best stuff. We'll avoid the distraction of the other contests. But these territories are not the richest, so maybe, well, I think we want to do it just to get rid of the border gore, but it'll be more exciting. We're going to bet on ourselves, of course. The likelier of the two warriors. Fall, you fool. Victory is ours. It was a thrilling tilt. Maybe we got one more in us. It'll be more palpable with the... We're gonna bet on ourselves. This is not ideal. It isn't over yet, though. It's still not ideal, though. I want to stress the lack of idealicism. And there's pains, too much pain. The pain impact is too much to withstand. I feel the wind hurtle through the air, only for a second impact to crush the air from my lungs. It was a thrilling tilt. Yeah, well, thrilling for you, not for me. Come on. This person wants to get ransom. We will accept. The long road home awaits. Let's take a look at our son, Stannis. How is he developing here? He's got higher Diplo than us, so maybe he will, you know, come into a little bit of a thing, but why don't we see if we can find him a wife who is going to let's find someone who's going to have inheritable traits, and we're going to sort by sum of all skills just to kind of look for geniuses, maybe. And it looks like they're all older, so that won't do, because he's not of age even yet. Of course, this is one of the downsides of going sorting by sum of all skills. Let's actually find character and look for geniuses who are young, who we maybe can wed him to. And so we're going to sort by... We're going to actually look for only female. That they can be just anywhere, or they have to be in Diplo range, though. And we're going to sort by age. There are no... It's unfortunate. What about intelligent? We would be guaranteed to get... Manhall, Morel... Mother's Bane, our daughter is intelligent. Coryan Lannister. Granddaughter of Tywin. We could do this, and they would be born into House Baratheon. We would get a ton of prestige on our heir, and I don't think we get an alliance with Lannister, but this is probably a decent pairing. We could go for someone who is comely as well. So why don't we put a pin in Coryan Lannister and then come back to this and look for another character, but that's probably a good match for us. We're gonna look for someone who's beautiful, I think, or we could also just wait, right? We don't have to get married straight away. We could wait for better congenital traits, but we could look for someone who's beautiful. Another sand, because then we will guarantee we can marry our son to our sister-in-law, but this will guarantee that we do get, so let's just arrange it and take a look at, we can't arrange with our son, but it would guarantee that we pass on a congenital trait of at least comely, which our son has. Maybe we're getting ahead of ourselves, but we could find her. We could go for a matrilineal marriage. Let's look at the heirs. So Prince Robert does not yet have a. Oh no! This guy doesn't look like. This guy doesn't look. Where's the dark hair? The seed is strong. Uh-oh. They're all fair-haired. The seed was not strong enough. Maybe we can get some Baratheon blood back in here, though. If we arrange marriage with our daughter. And we get an alliance with the Iron Throne, which is vastly superior to ours. And we get good inheritable traits on... Or, well, this won't really matter, but for the line of succession for the Iron Throne. And we can make it matrilineal, and it won't matter. Actually, it will matter if this one's a bastard, yeah? So we'll make it a matrilineal marriage. Perfect. We've solved the problem. Excellent. We are gonna do no I cannot and hope that he manages to get a claim on the entire duchy here. Just bide our time a little bit on that one. My prisoner, Lord Jaime, has escaped my dungeons. I thought it was Jaime Lannister. Guards have nothing to say in their defense. Yeah, sure they don't. And when could we pass this? 306. Alright. Yeah, we'll ransom him. Wait, why is our court grandeur so bad? Are we really just getting eaten alive by those events where we won't build stuff for people? But they have independent courts, man. They're not even paying us, like, a lot. It's also nice that we have an alliance with Lord Robert, because we can't really do anything against him anyways, but now he will help us if we have a rebellion. So we're, like, super safe. We'll just keep trying, man. We won one tournament so far today. Or this session. For glory. We'll try and do it again. We avoid the distraction of other contests. And... sudden shock. Interesting. Calm down, boy. Calm down. We will gain some lifetime experience, and we will not be wounded. Oh, we are wounded. We will receive Lord Renly. We will accept the gifts. I think... Oh, when did he escape prison? Oh, whatever. He's still a criminal. We can't revoke title. I think we can imprison him. Or we could try. We'll put a bet... Oh my god. We're dueling our brother here. Gotta screen this. The saga continues. We are having a duel with our dear brother. We're gonna bet on ourselves, of course. Fall, you fool. Victory is ours. Thrilling tilt. Well, let's screenshot this one too. That's awesome. Oh wait, can we get him covering his face in defeat? Ah, that's good. Thrilling tilt. Let's see if we win this tournament though. We're gonna bet on ourselves. I think Baron's probably pretty kicked up. Well, we're not yet incurring the age penalties, but I think we're pretty close. to having them. So we're gonna let on Paramount Stannis. Follow you, fool. Victory is ours. It'd be like that. We're gonna get Thrilling Tilt. And we can unlock a perk. So now what do? We could get Captain Effectiveness. That'd be pretty good. To be honest, though, I think that this is the way. This is the Stannis way. We will bet on ourselves here, but we just want to see who we're up against. Follow you, fool. Victory is ours. Thrilling Tilt. Maybe we'll win another tournament. We have to get through this guy, though. Lord Jaime, who just escaped our prison. It's not ideal. Uh-oh. The pain is... there's so much of it. Damn. Second place isn't bad, though. Alright. I think with that, we will conclude the episode for today. It was a bit of an exciting one. We haven't managed to get Storm's End back, but we won one tournament. We managed to have a duel with another. We betrothed off our daughter, Mother's Bane, who, unfortunately, in this episode also killed our lady wife. And so that's unfortunate, but we married her into the family. She will be wed to Lord Baratheon, and it is matrilineal, so when it comes out that this one is a bastard, then we will still, the line will be secure because the number one first in line. Wait, why is our seed is strong, though? Why are they a redhead? We're gonna pretend this guy has dark hair at least. And so this kind of the situation we're in are the words of our house are, of course, mo fingers, mo problems, and I hope you enjoyed and have a good one. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, etc. Mostly etc.